Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back. If you're like a regular subscriber, if you're new, please subscribe, like, comment. If you can relate to some of these experiences I'm going to be sharing, I'm going to be talking about why I don't like getting my makeup done professionally, especially when it comes to photo shoots. And like why like these boundaries are like important things, and I'm just not the only one who feels this way, and everything, because I've been seeing, like, I saw videos of like makeup artists complaining about doing their own makeup at shoots, or like how they mistreated the model and then they get mad when the model just like, I'm not wearing this, I'm gonna take it off, and they're just like, I just wasted my time doing your makeup and you're gonna like undo it, like you're wasting my time, you're wasting my product. And I'm just like, but then I listen to their story from a perspective of a model, and I'm just like, you wouldn't have wasted your time, you wouldn't have wasted your products if you listened to the person that you're putting makeup on when they told you that they didn't want you to do their eyebrows, and you got them looking like, I don't know, having like little McDonald's arcs. Like, you wouldn't have had to waste your products. You wouldn't have had to waste your time if you listened to the people who are in your chair. If you took the time to just show them a mirror what you're doing, or communicate and explain to them what it is that you're going to be doing with their face and everything. If you, like, you wouldn't be wasting your time and your product if you didn't spend the last 45 minutes to an hour talking shit about the model's makeup and how they usually prefer to have it, and how yours is so much better, and trying to force your beauty standards on them. You wouldn't have wasted your time or theirs at all if you would actually listen and communicate properly. So, yeah. So one of the reasons why I don't like getting my makeup done professionally is because makeup artists and hairstylists, I don't know what it is with that industry, I won't say all, but most of the ones I've worked with, I've had negative experiences with, they don't listen to the person in their chair. And it's like they don't know that the customer is always right, or they don't know that, like, it's your face and it belongs to you. They feel entitled to do whatever they want to your face. And they don't want to listen to you when you say, oh, I don't want this, or that's not going to look good, or I prefer something different. Especially when it comes to shoots that aren't even paid. It's like, I'm not even getting paid for this shoot. You're not about to have me walking around with this ugly ass makeup. You're not even paying me. And the designer already told me what they want, and I can do that myself. Like, or yeah, I just, like, personally, I don't like neutral, natural looking makeup. If I'm gonna bother spending time doing my makeup, or bother letting somebody else spend time doing my makeup, which I'm always apprehensive about, I don't want the no makeup look. I don't want the light makeup look. Why are you putting brown makeup on me and I'm brown? And the browns you're using are like my skin tone. Like, it just looks like my skin. It doesn't actually look like eyeshadow. It just looks like my concealer or whatever. And then a lot of times when they use lots of browns, a lot of times most of the palettes they're using aren't really made for dark skin. And when they use lighter browns, like the tans, the peaches and things, it just looks dry, ashy, and chalky on me. Or it just doesn't pick up on my skin, it doesn't pick up pigment. A lot of times they don't use primer when it comes to darker skin models, for some odd reason. So the makeup looks that look bold on lighter skin tones just look lackluster on us, because they just don't take the time to use the primer, and it just looks awful. And then they blame you for having dark skin for your makeup looking awful, rather than themselves for being an awful makeup artist. The makeup industry, the hair care industry is very racist and very toxic. Oftentimes, like, I've been to so many different shoots, and I cannot tell you how many times the person orchestrating the shoot has contacted me or contacted all the models to say, like, bring your own foundation because I don't have everybody's skin tone. And they will only say this to black models. And you show up to the shoot, they have like 50 shades of pale, but then when it comes to yours, they don't know color tone. So they tell us to come to the shoots with our foundation and concealer already done, and then they'll do our eye makeup. And then when it comes to eye makeup, they don't even be using primer. So, and then the makeups they be using aren't made with dark skinned people in mind, so it comes out looking dry and ashy. Who the hell wants to be walking around looking like that? When that nude makeup trend came around a few years ago, and everybody was wearing that ugly ass beige lipstick. Putting it on all the dark skinned models, like hyping it up, like, oh, that's a Vogue, that's fashion, that's in, that's what's in right now, nude lipstick. I'm like, this ugly ass beige is not freaking nude on me, and you know it. If you're going to do a nude makeup look on a darker skinned model, then use actual browns and blend them in with peaches. Or start off with a peach and then line the lips with a brown eyeliner and blend it in. Do like a nice smooth ombre like that. Or something. Don't put no ugly ass beige lipstick on me. I'm not gonna walk around looking like that. I hate it. It's so gross. So yeah, that's like one reason why I don't like them. Let's see. I listed. I hate natural eyebrow. I hate natural makeup. I shave my eyebrows every day for a reason. I don't like the idea of having natural eyebrows, and I don't want nobody making any natural eyebrows on me and trying to force me to have them. And then when they do put natural eyebrows on me, it don't even be looking good. It don't even have an arch. They be using brown makeup on me, and it don't even be looking like nothing. It don't appear on the camera or anything. And then they're talking shit the whole time, like, you should never do black eyebrows. Oh my gosh, it looks so horrible in costuming, and just, never do black eyebrows. Like, I hate when people do black eyebrows. Oh my gosh, like, trust me, I'm a professional, blah blah blah. It's like, if you don't go somewhere with that, bye. I don't want it. And then two, when I do my eyebrows, I like them to be higher than my actual arc. I don't like them to be like right here, because it just shortens the amount of space that I have to do my makeup the way that I prefer it. So I'm not walking around with eyebrows like all the way down to here, and they're just ugly and gross brown eyebrows for like no damn reason. And it looks worse than if I didn't have eyebrows at all. Like, and when they do your eyebrows too low, it makes your eyes look weird, and it elongates your forehead more so than it needs to be. And I hate it so much. They don't be knowing how to do makeup on dark skinned women. They don't be knowing how to do makeup on black models. This is not an isolated incident that I'm pulling out of proportion. This isn't, oh, I had a few bad experiences and I'm trying to make it out to be the whole industry. People in Hollywood have this problem to this day. You could be a professional actress in Hollywood. You could be a professional runway model, like a top model, walking down New York Fashion Week, and you will have this problem. They don't be knowing how to do makeup on dark-skinned women. They don't make any effort, and then they do shitty makeup on you, and then they blame your skin tone for the shitty makeup rather than their crappy skills. I don't know. Make it make sense, because it just doesn't. Two, I don't know what number I'm on. I think I'm at like 5, okay? If I sit down to do my makeup for 45 minutes to an hour, and then the photo shoot is only like 2 to 3 hours long, I'm not going to have time to fix that makeup, and it's ugly. And if I do fix the makeup artist is going to get offended, and it's going to be an issue with them. And I don't want to be rude to makeup artists. I don't want to be disrespectful to you guys. I don't want you spending 45 minutes to an hour or more on my makeup, and only for me to look at myself in the mirror and go to the bathroom and fix it. And then you're sitting there butthurt. When I told you not to put that ugly ass new lipstick on me, when I told you that palette was ashy as fuck and it's gonna look a hot chalky mess on me, when I told you I don't like natural eyebrows, when I told you that I don't like neutral looking makeup and I don't want it, especially when it's like a TF shoot and it's like, I'm not even being paid for this. You're not about to have me looking like this. I don't want it, and you're not about to force this on me. Another reason why I don't like it is because, like, I'll show them pictures of how I like my makeup done and show them, like, examples of how I like to express myself, and they'll be like, and they'll just start roasting it, like, oh my gosh, that's so ugly, that's so not fashion, that's not Vogue, and you shouldn't do black eyebrows, and black dark makeup is so awful, and you should embrace your natural features, and blah blah blah. Like, I didn't ask for that. Can you do my makeup the way that I freaking want to, or no? And if you're not gonna do my makeup the way that I freaking want it done, then don't freaking do my makeup. Like, you're not touching my face. I don't want it. Like, what part of that do you, like, not understand? Like, this is my face. Also, I joined modeling as a form of creativity, as a form of creative expression, as a form of self-expression. So it doesn't make sense for me to allow other people to enforce their beauty standards onto me and force me to wear ugly ass looks that I don't freaking like. When I have tried to power through these shoots when I don't like my makeup, the shoots turn out awful because I hate the way I look the whole entire time, and I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel happy, I feel like I'm coated in slime, I just hate it. And if your model isn't happy during the time of the photo shoot, then the photo shoot is worthless, because they're not going to be able to emote properly, they're not going to be able to pose properly. Like, they may be able to have, like, some decent pictures, but they're not going to be anywhere near as good as if they like the way that they look and they felt comfortable in their own skin and what they were wearing. So yeah, another reason why I don't like having my makeup done for shoots is like, a lot of makeup artists are just rude and unprofessional, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Like, I don't feel like being bothered. Like, I'm really gonna sign up to go to a photo shoot that's really supposed to be a fun thing to do, and then sit there in somebody's chair and have them talk shit to me the whole time and talk about how much they hate the way I look and how ugly I am and how awful everything that I'm interested in is, and then they bring other people into the conversation to join them. Like getting your makeup done, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, that's supposed to be like an act of self-care. That's supposed to be something that you do to pamper yourself. That's something that, you know, you're supposed to just be able to chill back, relax, let them do their job, and, you know, be happy. I don't feel that way most of the time. And I'm sick of being told that this is something that I should just have to deal with because I'm a model. It's like, no, I don't have to deal with this. Especially for a TF shoot, then you're not even paying me for it. Like, that's not the reason why I got into modeling. If that's the type of crap that I want to deal with, then I wouldn't get tattoos, I wouldn't shave my head, I wouldn't shave my sides, I wouldn't dye my hair all these times, and I would go buy some jeans because I don't own none, buy some jeans, some t-shirts, and go hit up my local agencies, also lose a bunch of weight, like, go back to being as skinny as I used to be, and then some, and then go apply to some mainstream agencies and do some mainstream shoots and just show up to the shoot, let them do my makeup how they want, let them do my hair how they want, let them put whatever clothes they want on me and just go and do the job and come home just like I would like a 9 to 5. And modeling isn't like a 9 to 5, and I don't want it to be treated that way. And if that's the way people are going to treat me during a shoot, then I just don't want to be bothered. It's just not worth it for me. And I don't feel like dealing with it. Like, why? Like, you're not about to force me to walk around looking awful and trying to force your beauty standards onto me. And I really hate this whole idea that people feel like because they're a professional makeup artist or they're a professional hairstylist or they're a professional fashion stylist or whatever, that they know what is fashion, that they know what is beauty, and that their beauty standards are the end-all be-all and the only standards that should ever be, and anybody outside of that isn't it and should just conform to how they like the way things done, instead of just embracing everybody else's styles. Like, that's just so basic to me, and I just hate that so much. Like, if I wanted to deal with that type of crap, then I would just go work a regular job. I would just go work a regular 9 to 5 job, and I would just put on, whatever neutral natural makeup, and, like, I would work in, like, if I wanted to be in that type of conservative environment, then, like, I would get into a career field that is more conservative, but I don't, because I'm too creative and too expressive, and I want to be able to showcase that in my work, and I don't want to have to sit there and be berated all the damn time. Like, I'm in my late 20s, I've been dealing with this since I was a teenager, and I'm already over it. Like, if you're gonna talk shit to me this whole time, if you don't have a single brown shade of makeup in your collection, you are not doing my freaking makeup. If your whole portfolio is white girls, you're not doing my makeup. If you've never done a goth or a darkly inclined alternative look, you're not doing my makeup. If you can't do a freaking winged eyeliner, you're not doing my makeup. If you're like one of those people who are just like against eyeliner for some odd freaking reason, you're not doing my makeup. If you're not gonna do my eyebrows the way that I want them to, you're not doing my makeup. If you're gonna put that ugly ass beige lipstick on me and have me looking like Tyrone the crackhead from the Dave Chappelle show, you're not doing my freaking makeup. If you put that ashy ass translucent powder that's really just like baby powder or whatever that just makes me look ashy and casket ready, you're not doing my makeup, okay? No. If you're gonna sit there and insult me the whole time, you could not pay me to be around people like that. What makes you think I'm gonna sit here for free and do it? Like, no, I'll do my makeup prior to the shoot, or I'll show up there early, barefaced, so that the people that I'm working with know what I look like as a person, if I never worked with them before, and then I'll go off to the side and do my makeup for the shoot and, be done. I would much rather spend time doing my makeup and do a botched job, have my eyeliner slightly uneven, have my eyebrows slightly uneven, have my cut crease slightly uneven, have my lips slightly overdrawn, more so on one lip than the other, or whatever. Like, I would rather do my own makeup and mess it up and just be like, okay, I messed up my makeup today, but we're gonna work with it, than to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour or so while somebody talks shit to me the whole time and they don't even know how to do makeup on dark skin. And they're just literally the worst. Like, I would much rather do that. And if you're one of those people, which unfortunately a lot of makeup artists are, I'm not saying most or all, but I'm talking about my personal experiences, then I don't want to be dealing with you. I don't need this little annoying little buzzing, nagging in my ear, all the time, like like modeling is supposed to be a fun thing for me, and that is not a fun thing to do. So yeah, like I prefer to do my own makeup for shoots. And if the people that I'm working with aren't okay with it, then I just won't do the shoot, because y'all not about to have me out here looking crazy. And then the main people that's always like, I know how to do makeup on dark skin, I worked in the hood, I know how to do dark skin, I work at such and such agency, or all my events are in a main city with mostly black people, and I know how to do dark skin. And then you look at their portfolio and everybody looks a hot ass mess. It's always the ones that be like, I know how to do eyebrows, I teach an eyebrow class, and I went to this cosmetology school that's really good, and we make sure that everybody knows how to do eyebrows, and nobody's allowed to pass class unless they know how to do eyebrows. Those motherfuckers will fuck up your eyebrows. The most. The main people, they're like, oh yeah, I know how to do wing eyeliner. Like, I can do wing eyeliner like a boss. Those people will have you out here looking crazy. Please believe me. The main people who are like, yeah, I know how to do nude lips on dark skin, and like, look at my portfolio, and it's mostly white people, and then they get to you looking a hot ass mess. And then like you say, oh, I don't like this, I think I'm gonna change it. People be out hyping you up, and it's mainly non-black people to be like, oh yeah, this is so cool, this is, oh my gosh, I love it, it's beautiful, you look fabulous. You know when you look a hot ass mess, and when people are bullshitting you. You know it. You know when you look a hot ass mess and people are bullshitting you. Don't play with me. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my energy. Don't be using shades of foundation that are like 3 times darker than me or 4 times lighter than me. Like don't piss on my parade and tell me it's water. Because I have gotten to the point where I have no chill. And I'm starting to prioritize my own comfort over being tried. Over like fear of being rude. Over fear of being perceived as difficult. And I will always choose my inner peace over you any given day of the week. So if you're one of those people, I don't want you touching my face. Sorry, not sorry. I don't want it, and you're not about to force it on me. I'd much rather do my own makeup and have it be botched and just deal with it like, well, you know, my eyeliner's slightly uneven, my eyebrows never match, my lips are overdrawn, but I still look fabulous and I like the way I look. I'd rather have a day like that than to sit there and let somebody put some ugly ass beige makeup, ugly ass beige lipstick on me, foundation that's too dark or too light, or they simply don't have foundation at all, or they're doing some ugly ass neutral looking eyebrows on me and they ain't even cute. They can't do a wing eyeliner to save their damn lives. I don't even know how some of y'all passed beauty school, but I know that the beauty industry is very toxic. In a lot of these schools, they just want your money and get you out there with your certificate and, you know, say you know something. But a lot of makeup artists aren't really artists. You know, they kind of just treat it like a regular job, which it is a regular job. But you know what I mean? Like, they don't, like, a lot of makeup artists actually aren't that artistic and creative. They just know how to do a bunch of basic looks because that's all they're used to. Because most people who pay makeup artists to get their makeup done, they don't want anything fun, they don't want anything creative, unless it's Halloween. They want, they want bridal makeup. They want the no makeup look. They want Kardashian style makeup. You know, they don't want anything like how I do my face now. So, I don't know, like, if it's not fun, if it's not something that I would enjoy, if you're not somebody that I enjoy being around, then I just don't want to be bothered with you. Sorry, not sorry. You're not touching my face. You're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do with my own face. Yeah. Also, another thing that's my pet peeve is those ugly ass baby doll lashes. Like, you know, the old school vintage dolls that their whole face is solid and like their hair is painted on and they have like eyebrows painted on, but then their eyes just do this all the time. Like those baby dolls, and then like the middle part is soft and then their limbs are like solid plastic. Those baby dolls, I hate when makeup artists get lashes that look like that and put it on me and it's just straight. Or they put on lashes that are just straight and don't even have a curve to it. I like my lashes to have like a little bit of a flare up. You know, have like a nice little wing to accentuate my already winged eyeliner. So I just feel like there isn't a point in putting on lashes if they're not going to look like lashes. If they're just gonna look neutral, like my natural lashes, like you might as well just put on mascara and call it a day and leave it at that. Yeah, I want to know if anybody can relate to these experiences. Please comment below. If you're a model, if you're somebody who has hired makeup artists and had like any type of horror stories or anything, you know, comment below. Yeah. Also, I want to mention another pet peeve of mine. I know the very first time I got my makeup done when I was in high school, and like it was for my senior pictures, and my sister took me to Macy's, which I don't know why, because she knows I'm allergic to perfume and I can't go to those sections, so I had to like sit there with my skin burning for like an hour because I'm allergic to perfume, and I had to sit in the section for this lady to do my makeup. And like my sister explained to her, like, yeah, she likes her makeup to be like a smoky eye, can you do that? So I sit in this lady's chair for like an hour. She didn't show me how I looked. I wasn't shown a mirror or anything. And when I got done, she just used a few dabs of makeup, and it was the lightest, most unpigmented shade you could find, and she just put a few dabs on, and it was like very pale, very pink, but very not pigmented, and like that dry, ashy, chalky makeup. And she's like, yeah, I know you said that you wanted a smoky eye and all, but I just feel like you're too young to be walking around looking like that. You're only 18. And well, with your skin tone and because you're already wearing black, I just felt like you needed a pop of color. And I'm like, there was no color. She didn't even do my freaking eyeliner. She didn't even do a wing. What the hell did I sit in that chair for an hour for her to do all this, and it's nothing there? Oh my gosh. If somebody tells you that they want a smoky eye, don't decide for them, well, you have dark skin, and because you're all wearing black, because you're already wearing so much black, and I wanted to give you a pop of color. Like, I don't mind a pop of color in my eyeliner. If my makeup now, like, I do pops of color. I like a nice balance of light and dark and like some gradients and stuff. Like, that's what this look is, you know, like it's very green and yellow and neon, but it's also very black and dark, and you know, has some blues and dark greens and stuff. Like, you can have a balance. If you don't know how to do that, if you're not interested in doing that, then you need to say that before that person sits down in your chair and you waste your time and theirs. And I had no time to fix it. Like, my makeup skills in high school were atrocious. I literally just wore black eyeliner and smudged it. But I would have much rather had spent 5 minutes doing black eyeliner and smudged it like I usually do than to sit there in that chair for an hour in a store that I'm freaking allergic to, in a section of a store that I'm freaking allergic to that makes my goddamn skin crawl, then, you know, like, then to sit there and deal with that. Like, I was so mad. That in the hairstylist who swore she knew how to do black hair had my hair looking a hot poofy ass mess. And then I got to the shoot, and the photographer, he just treated it like a regular school picture shoot. He's like, yeah, pose like this, pose like that. And like before I had time to think, he was just snapping. And then my sister was like, oh, I want a few pictures of her without the back necklace. So he had me take my back necklace off. And I'm like, this is supposed to be my senior pictures. This is literally supposed to be all about me, and everybody has made it all about them. So when the pictures came, I was like, I don't want them. Like, don't you want to look at them? I don't want them. What don't you like about them? It's you. I don't want them. I don't want them because this fucking makeup artist wasting my goddamn time. I don't want them because this goddamn hairstylist who swore she knew how to do black hair had my shit looking a hot ass mess. I don't want them because the photographer wouldn't let me pose the way I freaking wanted to pose. And I don't want them because you could not be bothered to let me take pictures for my own senior picture that's supposed to be all about me. Senior pictures. Like, you couldn't let me wear a fucking bat necklace for my goddamn pictures. Like, throw the whole day away. I don't want it. So, yeah, like, I can't stand that shit. Like, like, if I tell you I want my makeup done one way, don't make your mind up and say, well, I think you should have this instead. Don't do that. Especially if I'm paying for a makeup artist, or somebody else is paying the makeup artist on my behalf. Like, what the fuck did I just sit here for an hour and like come all the way out here and sit in this freaking store that makes my skin crawl? Like, I'm literally allergic to the perfume section, the makeup section of the store. I'm sitting here with my goddamn skin crawling for you to be like, oh, I can't do a smoky eye because you're dark skinned and you're already wearing black. Why? So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, if you guys can relate to these experiences. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.